The school years are the most influential years in the lives of our kids. We can all remember our teachers and our friends and the activities and the routine. Though school has begun, kids and parents are still adjusting. Our next guest wants to help. Dr. Brad Schwall of the Center for the Integrative Counseling and Psychology is here with his back to school survival kit. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so days are hectic and frustrations happen. How can parents create a good environment for our kids?
So importantly, first to set the tone. When we are stressed, it's obvious, even when we think it's not. And the more that we can start the day on a positive note, not with immediately saying, oh, we've got to get all this done, but with good morning,
yes,
and a focus on being intentional about the day, then our day is going to turn out better.
There we go. Okay, so we have so much to do, like you said, and being intentional is definitely key. But how can families be at least a little bit more organized?
Sure. Well, very simply, with our kids, no matter what their age, now as our kids get older, they need to have more responsibilities.
Right.
But at the beginning of the day, we can make a list, a goal of what do we want to accomplish that day. So if there's a project due for our kids, we say, all right, so this is the key. This is what we've got to get done today. Writing it down can help. Kids, no matter who they are, but kids with ADHD or other learning differences, we need to be very clear about expectations. So making a list, make it short, but make a list can help us be organized for the day.
Absolutely. Even getting like a little highlighter so they can cross it off when they're done, right?
Yeah.
That's the fun part. Okay, so school days, they start and end at the bus stop, and the excessive heat outside is causing anxiety. It's causing all sorts of things, and missing the bus can also be a thing. How can parents help their kids adjust to the heat and just getting back to the bus stop on time?
Right. Well, first, it can be very helpful to get ready for the next day the night before. Put the books by the back door. Make sure that shoes are there. Make sure that what you normally can't find and are rushing to find is right in front of you.
There we go.
And that helps us to stay on time, to get to the bus stop, to get out the door. And I think most importantly, it's empowering our kids to take care of themselves. So making sure they do have that water, giving them the tools to be comfortable and to be prepared.
Absolutely. Okay, so when you start a new school year, you don't know who your friends are going to be. You don't know where you're going to sit at lunch. You barely know your teacher until you get to know her. So let's talk about classroom struggles, interacting with other students, and making new friends.
Yeah, so our therapists at the center, this is one of their big areas of focus. How do we help our kids be successful socially and academically? Every day we're listening to our kids, what their feelings are, what's happening. Every day we're problem solving to help them manage those friendships, problem solving to help them to stay focused on the task at hand and on their work. So the more that we are in tune with our kids each day, again, it's hard because we're busy, we've got jobs, we've got our own lives to focus on, but by listening to understand where our kids are emotionally and then being in tune with what's happening academically, we're going to prevent problems.
There we go. Okay, so you talked about being busy and how as adults we have our own lives, but kids kind of have their own lives too. They have extracurricular activities, they have homework, they have all the things. What is a way that families can connect at the end of the day?
Yeah, so a very simple habit. First of all, sitting down at the dinner table is awesome and very important. But no matter what, having a time where each of you shares what was a good thing about the day. Research shows that relationships are helped and are healthier when we take some time to focus on the good things that happened each day.
There we go. Okay, so where can people find your back to school survival kit?
Right, so our therapists and psychologists have put together this kit, tips on screen time, tips on schedule. thecentercounseling.org. We've got a very helpful resources link that takes you to tips and articles. We have the Channel 8 interviews that we do on there, so take a look. Our therapists are here to help in counseling, but our goal is to provide preventive information education to help raise awareness about mental health and to give families a boost.
Absolutely. Okay, and let's end it off with this, the most important thing to a successful school day.
Show love.
There we go.
Unconditional love, no matter what. Show your kids that they matter to you, that you care for them, and that you hear them, and that you are there for them.
Absolutely. Well, that's really good advice. I think all the parents are writing that down at home. Thanks, Brad.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.